Hello and welcome to our first ever episode of our Aftermath series. These are basically bite-sized little videos where we talk for a couple of minutes about topics that we find interesting, just give our opinions basically.
Yeah. If it's anything like our, our last big episode, then it'll actually be about half an hour.
Yeah. We'll try and live it a bit. We'll try. As always, I'm your far-talking game guru host Tom Powers, and with me is man of the planet Matt Stevens.
Yeah.
How you doing, Matt? Doing good?
Not bad.
Yeah, cool. What
are we here
to talk about today?
We're here to talk about Super Smash Bros.
Can't wait.
In
my most wanted Nintendo game.
Yes, well, I mean, same actually at the moment. But more specifically, the most recent update we've had.
New character.
New character. Oh. New character is approaching.
Yep.
Lucario.
Lucario.
How do you feel about it?
I am conflicted.
Conflicted, yes. Well,
because,
I think that's
and I think the reason everyone is conflicted,
yes.
It feels like we won't get Mewtwo. Now, for anyone who's not aware, Mewtwo was in Melee, the second Smash Bros. Game, then he was booted out of the series.
Fantastic character in Melee, by the way.
Great character, I loved him. He was my main character to play as.
I used him a lot, but,
He was booted out for Brawl. Lucario was introduced from Gen 4.
Which I was actually a little bit pissed off about anyway. I really wasn't Mewtwo. I wasn't a massive fan of Lucario anyway.
I mean, you're the Pokemon fan. Why did they choose Lucario?
I think
is he really popular?
Well, yes, he is a popular. I mean, I think his at the time when they released Gen 4, he was almost like the face of that gen.
The Pikachu of the gen.
Not quite the Pikachu of the gen, but he was effectively the symbol of the gen, if you know what I mean.
Not this standout Pokemon.
Yeah, the standout Pokemon.
Plus, he fits Smash really, doesn't he?
Oh, definitely. I mean, he's fighting.
Having said that, the fact that he's
fighting
Dark, isn't he? No, he's not. He's Steel.
He's Steel. I think he's Steel. Fighting Steel.
This is embarrassing.
This is really embarrassing. Better when I say I'm a Pokemon fan. But
I think it's interesting that he is fighting Pokemon. Yeah. And yet his moveset in Smash Bros. Is very similar to Mewtwo's.
Yes,
they do have some differences.
In Rose, it is almost identical, not quite, but
they do obviously have some differences. Like Mewtwo can use Disable with Blue. I personally play as Lucario in Brawl. I play as a couple of other characters as well, but Lucario is one of my mains. I think he's fun to play as. I think he's very interesting because you've got that very satisfying teleport move down B where you kind of dodge. If you catch them, you smack them, and it's great.
It just takes a bit of skill.
But my favourite thing about Lucario is that he's very unique. The more damage he takes, the more powerful he becomes. No other character is like that.
No, yeah, it's a nice little.
And it means you have a unique fighting style.
We've had a friend who prefers using him. It's his choice of character, and actually works really well. He likes taking damage. It's a real advantage.
Yeah, I think he's a very tactical character.
Definitely, definitely very tactical.
So I have no issue with him coming back.
No, I don't. From that point of view, I have no issue. But
the only problem is I was very set on Mewtwo.
We want Mewtwo.
Yeah.
And the thing is, with X and Y, X and Y has been out now for almost 6 months now, isn't it?
I can't remember. Was it October?
Was it October?
Yeah, it was.
So it's 5.
Something like that.
5. And Mewtwo was actually really the face of that X and Y with his new Mega.
He came back really
with his new Mega evolutions. And we've been discussing this for months now, saying how we really hope that Mewtwo's back, and that his possible final smash.
It just seemed to fit so well.
Was going to be Mega Evolution.
Yeah. It seemed to fit so well. And obviously they might change Lucario's final smash because he used to be the Aura Beam.
Yeah, I hope.
I think they'll change it to Mega Lucario.
They'll change it to Mega Lucario. I think it just makes sense, and it actually makes sense to why they would have kept him.
At the end of the day, I don't think this means there's no Mewtwo.
No.
Almost, I think revealing Lucario this early is a bit of a red herring to make people believe there's no Mewtwo.
Definitely, yeah.
My only issue with Mewtwo now being in the game is that it seems like he and Lucario are clones of each other, which is disappointing.
Yeah, it's if they're too similar, it'll be a bit like Marth and Ike.
Yeah. Well, Marth, yeah.
I mean, they were fairly similar. Well, I mean, Marth and Roy back then.
Yeah.
And last
characters like Fox and Falco are very close.
Very similar, and
it's disappointing.
It might be okay. It might work really well. Hopefully there's enough characters in the game. But yeah. I mean, is there any other characters you want to talk about?
Well, not necessarily in this video, but
No.
so final verdict: are you happy with Lucario coming back?
I'm happy.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I'm perfectly happy with it.
I'm happy.
And I'd be even happy if they brought Mewtwo back.
Oh, definitely.
We'll have to see in the future.
Yes.
But yeah, thanks for joining me, Matt.
No,
And
no problem.
for everything to do with
Always
Smash
here.
Brothers and Nintendo and gaming in general, keep coming back to Culture Shock.
And let us know what you think as well of this. We want to hear. We want to hear what you think about Lucario as well.
Yep. So drop some comments on our Twitter.
And
feed.
actually, anything else about Smash. You know, any comments, anything you might want us to cover as well. You know, anything like that.
Yeah. Cool.